Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk about the Las Vegas Grand Prix results for Formula 1. But before we get into that, let's first about next week's schedule race, which will be at Qatar, or I should say at Losail, for the Qatar Grand Prix, for not only for F1 but also for F2 and the F1 Academy. So first off with the F1 Academy times, FP1 and FP2 both then will be on a Friday. FP1 outside at 1:30 to 1:40. And then Friday FP2 that'll start at 6 to 6:40. Qualifying, which will be on a Saturday, that'll start at 3:20 to 3:50. And then on race 1, which will be on a Saturday, that'll start at 11:05 to 11:35. Then the race itself, which will be on a Sunday, or race 2 I should say, that'll start at 2 o'clock to 2:30. Then for F2, free practice and qualifying both of them will be on a Friday. Practice outside at 2:05 to 2:50, qualifying outside at 7:10 to 7:40. Sprint race, which will be on a Saturday, that'll start at 7:20 to 8:05. Then a feature race on Sunday, that'll start at 3:20 to 6:20. And finally, the Formula 1 itself. Yes, there'll be a sprint race here, so which is a bit annoying. Well, the only practice session that'll be also on a Friday. That'll start at 5:30 to 4:30 to 5:30. There we go. And the sprint qualifying itself, that'll start at 8:30 to 9:14. Then the sprint racing qualifying that'll be on a Saturday. Sprint that'll start at 5 to 6. Qualifying that'll start at 9 to 10. And then finally the race itself, which will be on a Sunday, that will start at 7 o'clock. Let's now have a look now at the Las Vegas results at F1. And the winner of the Las Vegas Grand Prix is George Russell, followed by Lewis Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, Nico Hulkenberg, Yuki Tsunoda, and Sergio Perez ran out the top 10. Then we have Fernando Alonso, Kevin Magnussen, Zhou Guanyu, Franco Colapinto, Lance Stroll, Liam Lawson, Esteban Ocon, and Valtteri Bottas ran out all the classified finishes. Then the two DNFs, which includes Alexander Albon and Pierre Gasly. It was a very boring race. It wasn't that... there was a lot of passing, I'll say that. There was some good battling, especially in the final couple laps of this race between Sainz, Leclerc, and Verstappen. But as a whole, Russell, he dominated. He was really, really good in this race. Norris, he was nowhere, so he couldn't even fight against Verstappen in the championship. I mean, Verstappen did win his 4th consecutive title, shades of Sebastian Vettel. So, yeah, I mean, it was a pretty poor race for McLaren as a whole. I'll be honest. I mean, yes, Piastri, yes, he finishes in 7th place, but even he got a penalty for a false start. So that kind of screwed up his race as well. So a bit of a disappointment for McLaren. Perez, to be fair, yes, he qualified poorly in qualifying. Got up to the points, which is still pretty good for where he started in 15, so that's not too bad there. Franco Colapinto as well, starting from the pit lane, finishes in the pits in 14th, which is still pretty good. But a Mercedes 1-2, that's a brilliant result for Mercedes. I mean, that is amazing for this team. And considering as well, Hamilton, he will be leaving at the end of this season to go to Ferrari. Still pretty cool there. I do feel bad for Gasly. He did have an engine failure, I believe. He was losing power. And he started 3rd place, which is very good for Pierre. So I feel bad for him because it would have been, he would have like maybe been around where 9th or even 8th potentially. But it sucks for Gasly. I mean, that's just how sport it really is. And Alexander Albon also had a problem as well with his car. But other than that, I don't really know what else to say. Other than actually, I do remember now Carlos Sainz being a bit of a naughty boy with the pit lane. Basically, he was told to pit, and then he said, "No, you," and backed off. So, yeah, that's it's a bit shady considering that I thought he was going to get a penalty for that, but apparently didn't, which is a bit strange to me. But either way, that's fine, I guess. I guess if they're not going to give penalties, then whatever. That kind of reminds me of the 2019 German Grand Prix when Hamilton did the exact same thing. I can't remember if you got a penalty or not, but we'll see there. Retirements, like I mentioned before, engine failure and power unit failure for both Gasly and Albon respectively. Fast lap went to Lando Norris, and driver of the day went to Lewis Hamilton by a pretty unanimous vote. Followed by Max Verstappen, George Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Franco Colapinto. I don't know why Colapinto always gets these like potential driver of the days, but alright, whatever. Penalties, there wasn't a lot, I'll be honest. If we're really talking about the race, Franco Colapinto, I mean, he had the stuff in the pit lane. I'm pretty sure, I think it's because he had a gearbox change after his massive accident in qualifying, and the other one was Oscar Piastri due with a 5-second time penalty due to incorrect starting position. I'm pretty sure he just went over the lane by like a teensy-wincy bit, but I might be wrong. Now for the standings, and Max Verstappen is now your 4-time F1 champion. Yes, he has now won the 2024 Formula 1 World Championship in only the third last race of the season in Las Vegas. Followed by Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez, Fernando Alonso, and Nico Hulkenberg ran out of the top 10. Then for the other finisher, or I should say, drivers, in 11th place, Yuki Tsunoda, Pierre Gasly, Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Daniel Ricciardo, Oliver Behrman, Franco Colapinto, Liam Lawson, Zhou Guanyu, Logan Sargent, and Valtteri Bottas ran out all the classified drivers. And for the constructor standings, we have McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, Mercedes, Aston Martin, Haas moving up in front of Alpine by 1 point, RB, Williams, and Stake. So just a reminder that the next race will be at Qatar for the Qatar Grand Prix for the F1 Academy, F2, and F1. So now, guys, to comment, and subscribe. It would really help me, especially on this channel. A bit of a boring race compared to last year, which was just full of mayhem, but that's just how F1 racing is, I'll be honest now. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.